Hey lovely people, today I'm going to be making a slow cooker pot roast. Let's get started. Okay, these are the ingredients that I'm going to use. Some baby carrots, one whole bell pepper sliced. I'm going to be slicing up a whole brown onion, choose your onion of choice. And I have a really good quality 2.5 pound beef roast, and this is going to be awesome. So first I'm going to chop my celery. I added 2 stalks of celery. I sliced up my bell pepper. I sliced up my onion, and everything's washed. I left the baby carrots whole because they're pretty small already. So in order to season the roast, I decided to go with dehydrated onions, some chopped garlic, some Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of pink salt and pepper. So once I season this all, I'm gonna sear it in the skillet. So here's the seasoned roast. It has Worcestershire sauce and all the other seasonings. I'm gonna be using some olive oil at medium-high heat, and we're gonna sear this on both sides for 10 minutes. And as I'm doing this and letting this get done, I'm gonna be placing some of the sliced bell pepper and onions into the bottom of the slow cooker, and then once the roast is finished searing, I'll put it on top of those, so as the meat cooks and the juices expel out of the roast, those vegetables will be nice and tender and seasoned. So I'm going to give this a flip, cook it again 10 minutes on the other side, and pay attention to the dehydrated onions. They're getting all caramelized and all that flavor is in the skillet. I'm going to be adding those to the crock pot as well. So here's the finished product. I'm going to add it into the slow cooker, and see where I was talking about the sliced veggies. That's perfect. It's a bed for the roast to lay on. And I'm going to add in the remainder of the vegetables, so all the carrots and everything. Here's where I add in some broth. I added the salt and pepper, a heavy scoop, like a tablespoon of the chopped garlic, and that's the remaining of the Worcestershire sauce. I used about two or 3 teaspoons in total of Worcestershire sauce. So I'm gonna just mix this around, put a lid on it, and let this cook on high. Oh, I almost forgot the remaining bits and drippings from when I seared it. Those go a long way. Cooked onions are delicious. So this is after 6 hours of cooking on high in my slow cooker. And my slow cooker is a beast. It cooks. You see all those bubbles? This thing is not weak at all. This roast is so tender. It's flavorful. So, I mean, look at that. It's just stringy. I'm not going to leave it whole. I'm going to kind of break it into chunks. So this is awesome. I just set it, left out for the day, ran errands, and this is perfect. I'm going to be making a slurry to kind of thicken up the broth, make it into like a gravy sort of. So I mixed a 1/4 cup of flour with like an additional cup of broth, chicken broth, any kind of broth, veggie broth, beef broth. Put the lid on for 20 more minutes, and then you're set. Here's the finished product. The vegetables, the carrots still have a nice fork tender bite to them. Everything is awesome, flavorful, tender. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.